Hey friends, and welcome back to another magical episode of Memory Mage, the only show where we sparkle our way through the glorious glow of childhood nostalgia. We celebrate the magical moments that made us who we are today. Before we had to pay rent, respond to emails, or understand what crippling financial debt is. Are you drowning in life? Aren't we all? Let's see how Raven's doing.
Driven to extinction, driven to the edge, driven like lemons right over the ledge. Hot pumping oil, minds that rust. Juicy heads at 9 and 3, wanderlust. Engine pumping, like top flood. Into our rivers, into our blood.
No trauma dumping during memory hour. Thank God for the skip button. Now, today's topic is the box TV and the VHS. There is a plethora of media given to us since the invention of the home television in the 1930s. The 1930s brought little flickers of light into our living rooms, and in the 40s we had to pause for war, but it later brought back hope. By the 1950s, television became a part of the family. The family laughed together, cried together, watched the world unfold through this tiny screen together. And in the 1960s, we showed a shift in a world where color came alongside protests and social justice. In the 70s, we danced and vibed to warm hues, big hair, perms, and the invention of the VHS tape. By the 80s, which I like to call the era of the classic sitcoms, it brought us some really great classic television series. Really great action-packed films, bright neon colors, and even more big hair. So every household begins to have their own television at this point and their own VHS player, and if you were lucky, you'd even have a camcorder, because we no longer consumed the media, but we created it. And then the 90s. The sweet, sweet 90s, the era of my unconditionally sweet bias. I remember the late night infomercials that would serenade us to sleep. Saturday morning cartoons that made you religiously wake up in the early morning so you could catch every minute of every episode. The feel of the static if you accidentally brush your arm against the glass screen. That high-pitched sound and the hum that emits from the glass screen and the glow at night. At this point, the TV was everything, a staple in the household, and so were VCR players and the VHS tapes. I'll consider my first conscious memory of joy that little black rectangle of magic. The VHS tape, you were able to pause time, rewind time, keep time, record time. It wasn't just a simple media format either, it was a ritual. It was an imperfect ritual because rewinding a tape took forever, especially when you were a kid and you're eagerly waiting to watch something for the 1000th time and you were just as equally excited this 1000th time. This isn't the best picture created by today's media standard. However, I will say that in my opinion, I personally believe that it had the clearest and fondest memories in my childhood. records that I don't need. I was a pretty shy kid. I was really reserved and I just like to be in my own bubble. I like to draw and I really like to watch a lot of movies and TV, which I think was natural for every kid back then to really be just sucked into TVs and movies. Kind of like how kids are now, but on social media. This was our social media. There's nothing social about it though, but it was a nice time just to get lost in different forms of media. For us, it was cartoons, it was Broadway, it was scary movies, and these are the videos that made up my childhood. These are the videos that I still have and I still want to hold on to for good memories. When I placed the VHS inside the VCR, it was actually really nice to see and discover that some of the videos were at the end credits, which meant that at some point, whether that was in the 90s or the early 2000s, the kid version of me watched that video, or maybe my sister. And who knows, when was the last time this video was played? It's like literally frozen in time, which is a beautiful thing and also kind of sad. At some point in our childhood, we never returned to this video again, and it remained frozen in time over the past 20-something plus years. And so I want to give them life again out of appreciation. Oh, it's me again. Hi there, friend. Well, that's all we have for you today. Did you enjoy that video? Let us know. Raven needs a break because she's having an existential crisis. Today's her birthday, and she has nothing to show for. Anyway, tune in next time because we're not quite done with the CRT TV. Bye, guys! Wait, before you go, really quick, I need your opinion, please, in a comment below. I originally made half of this video be a commentary style, but I didn't really like it. I like the documentary style vibe that I have going on, but I really want this to be enjoyable for others who are going to be watching. So please let me know if you'd like a commentary style video or if you like the documentary vibe that we have going on here. Or maybe you want to see a little bit of both. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. Bye.